Always wondered what you got up to in here.
I wish you'd stop creeping up on me.
I wasn't creeping. You didn't hear me. You were concentrating. After all, it was the 1812 overture with full orchestra, mass bands, organ, church bells and 2 bronze cannons. You had your work cut out there, Dad.
Yes, well, I was carried away, I
You were
suppose.
conducting.
No, I wasn't.
There's no need to be embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed.
You were very good. Just think what might have been. You could have been Sir Henry Willows of the Halley, the London Philharmonic, the Boston Symphony.
Will you shut?
Sir Henry, renowned for his dark moods and acid wit, and his well-known habit of conducting in carpet slippers.
I was merely moving my hands in time with the music, that was all. And if you say anything about this to anybody...
Don't worry, I'm not going to tell anyone my father conducts invisible orchestras. They'll think you're a nutcase.
That's enough. When are you going away to college?
You know when I'm going? Tomorrow.
3 cheers.
You'll be sorry when I'm gone.
On the contrary, I'll be delighted. And do you know why? Because it means I'll get my house back, my privacy back, and my socks back. And it means I won't have to lock the cupboards.
You don't have to lock the cupboards.
I do, because you're always prying. Pry. You've been through every cupboard and drawer in this house. You've ransacked the place. What are you looking for? Your birth certificate? You're not adopted, Matthew. If you were, I'd have sent you back years ago. And if you're looking for something of value, you're wasting your time. Your mother got there first.
I don't take anything.
Then why do you keep looking?
I'm curious. I'm going away tomorrow and I realise I don't know much about you. Apart from being a closet conductor. You're a stranger and I want to be able to remember you.
Do me a favour. Just forget me.
You'll miss me.
I won't miss you. I have got plans.
I won't be coming back.
Put that in writing, will you?
It's not been easy for me either, you know. This hasn't been a happy house. In fact, it's been dead miserable. Why do you think I don't bring my friends here?
Because I won't let them in.
And why not?
They're not welcome.
I suppose that goes for me too.
If the cap fits.
Don't worry, it does. There's one thing I don't understand.
What's that?
Why don't you get yourself a baton?
Get out! Should be room for a working surface there. That bed'll have to go, of course. Rough shelves along there, desk in the corner, telephone cable up the outside.
What are you doing?
I'm converting this room.
It's a bedroom.
Not anymore, no. I'm thinking of turning it into a study.
Why? What do you study?
A great many things.
I haven't noticed.
Yes, well, once you've gone, I'll have more opportunity, won't I? Yes. Well, the light's very good. It may even double as a studio.
Yes, perhaps you could do your conducting up here. Not much room for an orchestra, but you could squeeze in a string quartet.
Now, don't stop. Hey, what are you putting in this case?
My clothes.
These are my socks.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. These are my heather mixture. You don't buy heather mixture, you buy tennis socks. And these are my underpants. What are you doing with my underpants? I don't share my underpants with anyone. I thought you said you didn't take things.
You've got plenty.
Well, that's not the point. Wait a minute. This is my toothbrush.
No, it's not.
Red has always been my colour, Matthew.
Thought the blue one was yours.
The blue one hasn't got any bristles. Have you been using this?
Well, yes.
I wonder why it was always wet.
Well, perhaps you'd better have it back.
I don't want it back. You can keep it. In fact, you can keep the lot. It's worth it just to get rid of you. But just remember, you'll be on your own from now on. I won't be there to look after you. And you won't find it so easy to borrow things there. You're going to get a shock when you get to college.
Oh, I don't know. I'll have one advantage over the rest of them.
What's that?
They'll be homesick.
You going then?
Yes, well, I've got to register, meet my tutor, get settled in. Thought I'd make an early start.
Good idea. There's no point in hanging around, is there? Do you know where you're staying yet?
Yes, I'm sharing a flat with Jason and Terry.
Jason and Terry. What are they like?
Well, I haven't exactly met them. It was arranged through the Students' Union. Spoken to Jason on the phone. He seems all right.
Seems all right. I want to know more than that before I shared a flat with him.
I mean, he seems perfectly normal.
Matthew, I don't know much about students, but they're not perfectly normal. You'll want a bit of peace and quiet. You want a place to study. You don't want to wake up one night and find your bed being pushed through the window.
Why should they do that?
It was in the paper the other day. 2 students expelled for pushing a bed through a window. The bloke was still in it.
Well, that doesn't happen very often.
It only has to happen once. And they have parties. Keep away from parties. And demonstrations. Don't demonstrate.
Why not?
Because I don't want to see you on television wrestling with the Minister of Education. Just keep your head down and study.
I'm not going to keep my head down. I'm going to meet bright people with inquiring minds. I'm going to broaden my outlook. I'm going to talk politics over steaming mugs of cocoa until the early hours.
Yes, well, it may not be like that, so just watch it, that's all.
Well, Terry and Jason are in the 2nd year. They'll know the ropes.
Well, that's something, I suppose. What's the room like?
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
You've taken a room and you haven't seen it? You must be mad. Those 2 could be making up the rent. They could be putting you in a clothes cupboard. Just move the coat hangers out, he won't know the difference.
Dad, I know the difference between a clothes cupboard and a bedroom.
All right, but when you get there, ask to see the clothes cupboard. If they haven't got one, you're in it. And what about the wiring?
What about it?
Well, the wiring can be very primitive in those places. Do you know anything about electricity?
Yes.
Got a screwdriver?
No.
You're going away and you haven't got a screwdriver. Dear, oh dear. Here, take this. You know how to use it?
Of course I know how to use it.
Right for tight, left for loose. You see what it says on the handle there? 5,000 volts. That means it can withstand 5,000 volts. It can, but you can't. So don't touch any bare wires. You touch a bare wire, you could light up like a 100-watt bulb.
Look, Dad, I've got to go.
And don't take any electrical appliances into the bathroom. That means radios, record players, whatever. Water conducts electricity. You only need to be standing in a small puddle and the shock could kill you.
Dad, if I get a shock, I will be standing in a small puddle. Well, it's been nice talking to you. You've really cheered me up. Now, I've got to go. I've got a train to catch.
Yes, well, I don't mind running you to the station.
That's all right. I can get a bus on the corner. Soon as say goodbye now.
Well, this is it then.
Yeah. Bye.
What about your address?
What do you want that for?
Well, suppose someone dies. Someone dies, I'll need to get in touch. I don't want to have to advertise, I look ridiculous.
Didn't think you'd want it. Not after all that's happened.
Look, well, I know you're in a hurry, but it won't take a minute just to write it out.
It's in the desk, Dad.
Yes? Can I help you?
Sorry, I must have got the wrong room. I was looking for Jason.
I am Jason. Oh, what's the matter? Don't I look like Jason?
I don't know. We only talked on the phone.
Yes, that can be deceptive. I'll let you into a little secret. I'm a mature student.
Are you?
Yes. So you're in luck. Most of the others are retarded. You must be Matthew.
Yes.
Sorry if I was a little cool just now, but we've got some rugger buggers downstairs. You know the sort? Can't see a ball without wanting to kick it. You're not like that, are you?
No.
Good. They can be very crude. Tried to debag me on the stairs last term. I barely escaped with my life. I don't mind for myself, but I worry about Terry.
Terry?
Terry's far too sensitive for that sort of behaviour.
I haven't met Terry.
Haven't you? Well, if you think I'm a shock, wait till you meet Terry. The kitchen's down the corridor. That's the bathroom, and your room through there.
It's very nice.
No, not that one. That's Terry's. You have to go through Terry's room to get to yours.
It's very small.
Yes, isn't it? You certainly won't fall out of bed, but you'll be cosy.
Is there a clothes cupboard?
No, I'm afraid not. I have one, but Terry doesn't.
Oh, doesn't this mean I'll disturb Terry?
Yes, it is a snag, but I'm sure we can work something out. We'll get some screens. Until then, perhaps you could avert your gaze.
Well, I'm not sure about this.
We were very lucky to get the place.
Were we?
Yes, it's so close to the college.
There's a hole in the window.
I can see you're a perfectionist. Don't worry, we'll soon get that fixed, then we'll brighten the place up. Bring a little colour into this drab world. That doesn't look right, does it?
No.
No. You wouldn't believe I was doing design, would you? I'll see if I can get a taller vase. Oh, if Terry comes when I'm out.
Yes?
Introduce yourself. Terry doesn't care for interlopers.
Dad! Oh!
So, that's it. They have given you the clothes cupboard. You've got to go through somebody else's bedroom to get to it.
Yes, that's Terry's
Well,
room.
that's not right. You've got no key, no privacy. And why should they have the best rooms?
They got here first.
Oh, this is realising my worst fears, Matthew. Look, there's a hole in this window. No wonder it's damp. You see what that is on the wall? Fungi.
Well, it can't do me any harm.
Can't do you any harm. It's alive, Matthew. It's got spores. It moves. You stay still long enough, it'll grow on you.
I suppose I could find something better.
Oh, that shouldn't be difficult. Why didn't you ask downstairs? There were some very nice lads playing with a rugger ball on the landing.
I'll think about it.
What are your mates like?
I've only met Jason.
Yeah?
He's a mature student.
Good. That's what you need, Matthew. Someone who's been around a bit, experienced life, knows what it's all about. You see, you'll be able to work better.
Oh! Visitors already?
This is my father.
Hello. Well, I think this calls for tea, don't you, Matthew? Now, I haven't unpacked the Dresden yet, but I have some rather grotty mugs down in the kitchen. Would you like Indian or China?
I don't really mind.
Lapsang Souchong, Earl Grey, or PG Tips?
We'll leave it to you.
PG Tips. Oh, it still isn't right. I think it needs a splash of red. What do you think?
Splash of red would be very nice.
At last, a man of taste.
Who was that? That was Jason.
Is he always dressed like that?
No idea, I've only just met him.
It was a sort of Cossack outfit, wasn't it?
Yes.
And that was,
Ponytail.
Yes. Thought it was a ponytail. Yeah. He likes flowers, then?
He's in design.
Ah, thought so.
What?
They're usually very artistic.
Who are? What? You said they're usually very artistic.
Well, they are. People in design are usually very artistic. Is that his room?
Yes. Well, don't go in there,
No,
Dad.
I'm just looking. He's got satin sheets.
You think he's gay?
I think he's hilarious.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, but I can never understand why they call them gay. They've got nothing to be cheerful about. And neither have you.
I don't know about me. He certainly hasn't, not with all the prejudice that's going around.
I'm not prejudiced. I just don't want you sharing with him, that's all.
And why not?
Because he's not your sort. You've nothing in common. You want to talk about the ballet and flower arranging. Make friends with your own kind. Someone who follows Queen's Park Rangers and enjoys a game of snooker.
Oh, yes, that's very uplifting, isn't it? I didn't come to college for that. I came to meet people who are different, with different outlooks and attitudes.
Then you've hit the jackpot.
If you think he's different, wait until you meet Terry.
You mean there are two of them?
Well, I sort of got that impression.
Oh, then it's out of the question. I mean, one. All right, you made a gesture. Showed your tolerance. Liberal, broad-minded. But two? Well, that's more than a coincidence. That'll take some explaining. And not only that, you're outnumbered. You could be in grave moral danger.
I'm not in grave moral danger.
You don't understand, Matthew. These are your formative years. You've never come across this sort of thing before.
What about Cousin Bert?
You see, what you've got to remember... What about Cousin Bert?
He's gay.
He's not gay.
Yes, he is.
Well, I know he always wore yellow socks and did his nails, but that doesn't mean he's gay.
He is, he told me.
But he's a Willows. Willows have never been gay. True. Must have been a freak chromosome. I hope you haven't got it. Listen, I've been thinking, now, couldn't you travel from home?
Dad, it's over 30 miles. Of course I couldn't travel.
Well, you could set off early.
I haven't got a car.
We'll get you a car.
Dad, now listen. I've got to live my own life from now on. Make my own mistakes.
Yes, you're right. Of course you have. Yes. And who's to say it's a mistake? Yes, I shouldn't have interfered. In fact, you've shown more maturity than I have in this situation. I'm proud of you.
Are you?
Yeah. Just get a bolt fitted on that door.
Here we are. Just like Mother used to make.
Thank you.
Did you come to see Matthew settled in, Mr. Willows?
Yes.
Good. I'm sure it's put your mind at rest. I know it doesn't look much now, but a little chintz at the window, a few scatter cushions, the odd bearskin, and you won't know the place.
Thank you, that was very nice.
Yes, that was quick.
Yes, I must go on part on a double yellow line.
Oh, you're going down, I'll come with you.
What?
Well, I have to go to the shops, and with those rowdies on the stairs, I'd feel safer with you. They'll probably think you're my father.
Yes. Well, I'll see you, Matthew.
See you then.
Oh, and if Terry comes...
I'll introduce myself.
Yes. Only Terry's not very sure about this. Ready for bed, Matthew?
Yes. No. I've been thinking. Perhaps I ought to look for something better. Bigger. Yes, I'll make a few inquiries tomorrow. Perhaps tonight, yes. Why not? Why not tonight? Good idea.
I don't think you'll find anywhere tonight, Matthew.
Well, you never know. There may have been a few cancellations. I'll ask downstairs. They may have heard of something. You see, I need room for my studies.
What are you studying?
Communications.
Oh, I see. Well, come on. Communicate. You seemed perfectly happy when you arrived. What's happened? Is there something you don't like about me?
What? Good Lord, no. What a question.
Your father was very strange.
He always is. No, it's just that, well, you know what it's like when you've been looking forward to something so much you can almost see it. The people, the place, everything.
Yes.
Well, this is nothing like it.
So we're a disappointment?
No.
Then what is it? You haven't fallen out with Terry?
No, we haven't met.
Oh. Terry? Terry, this is Matthew.
Hello, Matthew.
Matthew's the one I was telling you about. He was going to share, but he's changed his mind. He says the room's too small.
Well, it is small.
I know it's small. We never denied it was small.
Well, when I say it's small, it's not that small.
Oh, it is. I'll let you into a little secret, Matthew. It's the clothes closet.
Is it? I wouldn't have known.
We needed the rent, so we spun a coin and I lost.
Well, at least you're honest. I like that. I suppose I could try it for a few days, see how I get on.
I thought you might.
There's no window in there, Matthew.
No window? Who needs a window?
Well, it means you have to come through my room to get into yours.
Well, I don't mind if you don't.
Unless we can come to some other arrangement.
Oh, all right. He can move in with me.
No! I mean, I don't want to change the arrangements now they've been made. Let's just leave things as they are and see how we get along.
Right.
Good.
Well, I'm glad that's settled, because I want to talk about something far more serious. Have you seen this latest directive from the union?
Oh, dear, politics. That means a late night session, Matthew.
Does it?
Before you start, Terry, I better make some cocoa.
Yes. Let's have some cocoa.
So you've come back after all. What are you doing here? How did you get in?
Matthew sent me a key.
Did he? Well, he had no right to.
He said you'd be pleased to see me.
Why? Who are you?
I'm your son. I'm Frank.
Right, you're Frank, I'll be Ernest. I don't want you here.
You always used to say that. You're Frank and I'm Ernest. It made me laugh.
Did it? You must have been very easily amused. Don't settle anywhere, I'm going to ring your mother.
I'm not going back.
Why not?
She doesn't want me. She says it's your turn.
Haven't I done enough for this family? What do they want from me? Blood?
I don't know.
Well, where are your things?
I put them in the back bedroom.
The back bedroom? Well, that's Matthew's room.
Is he coming back?
Of course he's coming back.
Well, where am I going to sleep?
Try the bus station. All right, you can have his room. He'll keep it aired, I suppose. But don't put any posters up. And don't touch his things. We'll talk about this in the morning. It's late now. You better get to bed.
Well, can't we sit up and talk?
No, we can't sit up and talk. We keep regular hours here. Now, off you go. And clean your teeth. And mine's the red toothbrush.
Good night, Dad.
Good night. I knew he'd have the last laugh.